Welcome back to Julie's Wreath Boutique. Okay guys, this is a wreath that I've wanted to make for a very long time. But this is also a wreath that is really out of my comfort zone. Do I know how to crochet? Yes, a million years ago I did. But I've been wanting to do a wreath like this for a very long time. I found an easy tutorial I'll share with the website that I use. And let's make a beautiful wreath together. Okay, so I've been wanting to make a wreath like this for a long time. And I found a site called Delia Creates, and I'm going to leave that link to her blog down below. She makes all sorts of crocheted different home decor things, and I watched her video and it was a very good video. So I'm going to try to do her justice here, and I'm going to paint a Dollar Tree foam wreath with a paint that's very similar to my yarn color. It's not the exact color, but again, I didn't really want to go to the store for our one paint color. So just paint this. I believe I did 2 coats, front and back, because you want to make sure that the green isn't sticking out when you're making your wreath. So this is an important step. So be patient and just go ahead and do it. Okay, so we're going to use this really pretty colored ribbon yarn, and you're going to loop it around, and we're going to make our first slip stitch. Okay, so do you see how I have that? Then I'm going to take my fingers through and I'm going to pull a loop, and it's going to form a small kind of like a slip knot. And if I'm not using the right terminology here, I apologize. Again, I'm not a crocheter, so I'm going to show you how to do that one more time. We're going to make a loop, and then we're going to pull with our fingers. Oh, I'm showing you again. We're going to pull through and make that loop. Okay? So as you can see, I have to make it a little bit smaller, but I just want to kind of show you what we're doing here. So I'm going to take it on the front of my wreath, okay? And you're going to have to run this yarn in and out of your wreath. So once you pull it to the back there, you're going to pull up a loop, and I'm going to make sure that the tension is a little bit better. So this is our start. Take it and go through, and now you're going to pull a loop through your fingers there. All right, so you're going to basically make a chain stitch. Again, I hope I'm saying these correctly. Again, I'm not a crocheter. But let's keep going. I'm going to use my fingers, put the yarn through the wreath, and now I'm going to pick up another loop there. All right, do it again, and you're going to keep doing the same process over and over. I'm always picking up the loop from the back. You could probably do this the exact opposite way and it would work too, but this is just kind of the groove that I got, and I'm just kind of patient with it. You're going to have to kind of straighten it out a little bit and fix the tension on it. But again, I'm not a professional crocheter, and a bunch of you out there know how to do this, and you can do it a lot better than I did. So you're going to just keep doing the same motion over and over, okay, until you get this whole wreath full up. And you're going to have to like scrunch it back a little bit, because you will have some gaps and you don't want to have some gaps. But if you are patient, this will be a very rewarding wreath. And it's something that you could do sitting watching TV, because you're doing the same repetitive motions over and over. So just keep with me, and I will leave the link for the yarn down below. I got this one at Hobby Lobby. I was kind of looking for some different yarn, but this was about the only thing that I could find at my local craft stores. I checked Hobby Lobby, I checked Walmart, and I checked Michael's, and this is what I ended up using. I love this color. It's kind of like the color, I guess, a peach color, and it's really what I'm drawn to right now. Okay, so you've got your end and the other end here. So I'm going to bring it through and make one more loop. Take my fingers, and I'm going to go underneath this next one, and I'm going to grab the first stitch, and I'm going to just grab it, and I'm going to pull it up. we're gonna pull this to the side here, and I'm gonna get out a size 10. It really depends on, you know, the size yarn you're using. So now that I've got my whole little loop there, I'm going to crochet 5 stitches. 1, these are single stitches, 2, 3, 4, 5. So now we're going to skip 2 of these stitches. So here's, okay, so that would be the first one that we're under. So 1, 2, and 3. So now I'm going to go under the third one and grab the yarn here. Guys, I am not a crochet person. I'm a wreath maker, and we are trying to make this work, okay? I'm going to pull. So I don't know if that first one's going to look as good, but give me a moment, all right? So now we're going to do 5 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And if you are a crocheter, you know, you might be saying, Julie, you really did 6, but that's okay. You understand what I'm doing. So I'm going to move this back. Okay, so we already went underneath this one. 1, 2, 3. And I'm going to go under it. I'm going to grab the yarn and bring it up and pull it through. Okay, I'm going to pull it. Okay, now we're going to do 5 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, oops, 5. Then we're going to look through here. Okay, so that's a 1, 1, 2. Let's see here. Let's see, 1, 2. It would be this one. So you're just going to pull that through. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so now we're going to 1, 2, 3. So I think you see where we're going with this. You're going to keep doing this, okay? Till we get all the way around. So keep doing this. Oops, come on, Julie. I'm pulling a little too hard on that one. There's 1, 2, 3. And we're gonna pull it all the way through. So when we're done, we're gonna have a cute little edge to our wreath, okay? So keep going all the way through until you get to the end, and I'll show you how we're gonna run it through our wreath. Okay, so we're at the end, and you can see we've got the little kind of border of lace around. It's not perfect, but this is the first time I've ever done this. And if you're a crocheter, I think you can do a better job. So we're at the end. So we're going to, as you can see, we have 3 more pieces left here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to crochet 5 more. 2, oops, 3, oops, 4, 5. So this like textured yarn was a little bit harder for me to work with. So if you want to choose something different, go right ahead. So I'm going to skip 2 and I'm going to go underneath here. But on this one, we're going to grab it and I'm going to bring it through. Okay. And then I'm going to cut this. And we're going to bring it all the way through and just bring it in, okay? So what do we have left? We have 2 of these pieces, all right? So this is going to be like the back end of my wreath. As you can tell, I pulled this a little too much. So I'm going to take this end and let's just cut it a little bit more. And you're just going to go through your wreath. I'm going to pull it through. Okay. And you can just keep going through, or you can do this. This is the back of the wreath for me. So I'm going to take it through here, and I'm going to make a little knot. And I know this isn't the right exact way, but you know, I'm a wreath maker. I'm not a crocheter. So I just wanted to show you guys something a little different. I hope you guys liked this. As you can see here, oops, I think I touch this. This is how much we had left from this original roll. So I love the color. I think it's so cute. So now you're just going to like, gonna pull at your yarn and get it to come around here. And I think, let me go get some little flowers, and we might add a few little flowers on this to really make it just right. But I think that is really, really cute. Again, if you want to learn how to crochet, okay, if you want to learn how to crochet, I am not your person, okay? But just, you know, give it a try. I used to crochet years ago, all right? But I think that's really pretty. I think that's something different and something new that we can try. So let me go grab one more thing. Okay, so we're back, and now I'm gonna add, don't worry, I took some pictures of just this wreath by itself. I think she's beautiful. I think she turned out great. This is the back side. That's okay. So these are something that I am really into right now. I get them at Hobby Lobby. I'm sure a lot of craft stores have something like this. And so the ones that I decided to do was this one. I think this one has the best decor for this. And some of you guys are going to gasp when I do this. And I apologize in advance. But really the only way to put this on is to hot glue them on. So this is what we're going to do. We're going to take our little things here. I can probably put this one underneath, and I'm just going to kind of lay them and get them in a spot that I want to have them. Okay. So we're going to do a few of these. Isn't that pretty? Oh, I think these are so pretty. And put it under here. These you could definitely, let's do these this way. All right, we're going to add a little bit of glue to all of that, okay? But we're just going to add them there. And now we're going to kind of place our little like chrysanthemums, I guess this is what these are called, and a little daisy. And I just think these are going to be so darling. So I think let's bring these up a little bit. Okay, I like how this is all laying, so we're going to leave this alone. I'm going to bring the little wires here back, so that's going to kind of loop on, and then let's move this one up, add a little bit of glue on the back of this. And we're going to lay her right there, and we're going to hold her down. Just going to add the last few flowers here on this wreath. It turned out beautifully. It's very dainty. If you needed to make a bigger one, just make sure you get 2 things of yarn. But listen, if you watched all the way through, number 1, thank you for watching. Number 2, we're here every Sunday night at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And number 3, if you watched all the way through, leave us a daisy in the comments below. Did I just say that? I'm not sure if I did. But anyways, I appreciate your time of watching this video, and make sure you join my email list, because guess what? I'll be giving this wreath away, and you only win it in my email list. So we'll see you next time on Julie's Wreath Boutique. Bye-bye.